Oh, sorry. I was looking at the preview window and waiting for the start broadcast bar to go from green to red, but it never did until I clicked on this. So, hello guys, what's going on? This is Fred2266 here, and a day later, as I had hoped, we're back to Extreme Warfare Revenge, and today our rosters are gonna, the SmackDown and Raw rosters are gonna, they're gonna be forged. It's all gonna come into play. It's all gonna be built up. Uh, I, nobody left a comment on my first part. That's okay. Maybe nobody ever will. It doesn't really matter. I don't know. I like doing this. I hope this goes well. That's about it. As you might be able to tell, I've lowered my microphone volume to 55. I watched the ending of yesterday's video just to see how loud I was, and especially the part where I said, "Grover loves you." Yeah, very bad feedback on there. The volume was way too high. It was 100. It was too high. It didn't hurt my ears or anything because my volume was pretty low to begin with, but I heard a lot of feedback. It sounded like this. It sounded like I was really close to the microphone. So I lowered the volume a significant amount, so hopefully that won't happen. Yes. We are going to do the draft. Let's not really waste any time, I guess. I mean, I spent almost 2 hours giving you guys the basis of the game. I don't want this to be 2 hours. It's, it's gonna go pretty fast. It's gonna go pretty rapid. This is really gonna be the entire video just doing this. So let's get to it. As you might be able to see at the end here, I added 2 more names to this list: Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett. And if you keep up with wrestling, you would know that both those guys, they're not in the WWE anymore. They left a few months ago each. I'm bringing them both back because, well, for one, I like them. I always liked both those guys. I thought Cody Rhodes was very underrated, very underutilized, an awesome wrestler. And I also thought Wade Barrett never reached the potential he should have. Him and Cody Rhodes both should have been a world champion by this year. They really should have. Wade Barrett probably should have won the WWE title back at Survivor Series 2010, if I'm being honest. Cody Rhodes, maybe by 2013 he should have been a world champion, I think. They're both great wrestlers. I enjoyed them. I miss them. Maybe they'll be back one day, but if not, well, I'm going to pick up the slack for the WWE. I'm going to give them the shots that they deserve because, I like them. They're cool. So, yeah. I put them on the draft list. We're going to see, what shows they go to. I'm bringing in Cody Rhodes as Cody Rhodes. He's not going to be Stardust. I know that gimmick was dedicated to his father, as Cody Rhodes has told the story when Dusty Rhodes before Dusty Rhodes died. He pulled him. I'm pretty sure the story went Dusty Rhodes was a fan of the Stardust character. I think that's the story as a whole, really. Dusty Rhodes liked it. He told Cody to keep at it. So Cody did the Stardust thing for about another year, and then he, as he said, a few days after he got released, I think, or no, after he left the company, because he did not get released, he left on his own terms. He said that he was getting tired of the Stardust gimmick, and he pitched an idea. He wanted to do something else, and they didn't do it, so he left. The Stardust gimmick was okay. I mean, Cody made it work because Cody's an awesome performer. But the Stardust gimmick is dead. It's not happening on my version of the WWE. Cody Rhodes is going to be himself. Yeah, he's not going to be painted up. He's just going to be Cody Rhodes. He's going to be a good wrestler and nothing more, really. Wade Barrett, he won't be King Barrett. He won't be Bad News Barrett. He'll also be Wade Barrett. So, yeah, they're both going to go back to their roots. Again, I don't know how many names are on here. Probably 60 or so. It doesn't look like many, but there's got to be quite a bit. I would count them. I probably should have counted them before this video started, but I didn't think about that, and I just didn't want to. So yeah. Well, nonetheless, let's get this thing going, huh? As I said, we're gonna start off with Raw. I'm gonna hit the random button. Whatever name pops up, they're being drafted to Raw. And then we're going to go to SmackDown. We're going to see who's going to get drafted to the SmackDown roster. And then we're going to go back to Raw, and then so on and so forth. I think you guys understand what I'm going for here. So, yes, I have the WB roster here. And we're going to see how these rosters pan out. So, without further ado, let's see who is going to Monday Night Raw first. Well, right off the bat, Lana, one of the few managers on the roster, is going to Raw. So, okay. There we go. And very quickly, I'd like to point out, before I started recording, I mean, I wouldn't pay attention to this kind of stuff, but you guys may have caught on to it yesterday in, hold on, there's noise outside my room. You guys may have saw yesterday that the Raw brand, it was spelled the same, but only the R was uppercase. The A and W were lowercase. I changed it. I made Raw all capitals because it just looks cooler. At least I think so. I think instead of it being just Raw, it's WWE Raw. It's in all caps. It's very emphatic. I don't know. It's just something I like to do. So Lana is marking her name out. Will Rusev join her on Raw? We're gonna find out. That's Jimmy Uso. He is going to Friday Night SmackDown, or Tuesday Night SmackDown. I'm still not used to that, as you can tell. Everybody's favorite Uso, right? Yeah. He was default on SmackDown. Oh, well, we're going to keep him then. I almost put him on Raw for some reason. I guess I forgot how this works already. So Jimmy goes out. Will Jay join him on SmackDown? Well, let's see. Big Cass going to Monday Night Raw. That's gotta be big. Fuck you. I gotta type fuck you and fuck. Sometimes it doesn't work. Big Cass going to Raw. Will Enzo go with him? So far, we've officially right now we have 3 tandems split up. Lana and Rusev, the Usos, and Enzo and Cass. As of right now, they're not a team. They could be brought back together. They could not. Like I said, nobody is safe. Nobody is exempt from this draft. Anything can happen at any time. Big Cass on Raw. Where's his name? There he is. Cass. I was looking for Big Cass. Little space there. Okay. John Cena on SmackDown. That's a big draft pick. I was just gonna stop at draft. Okay, he's already on there. Excuse me. Cena, right in between Jay and JoJo. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh my butt. Oh gosh. Yes, even JoJo, just a backstage interviewer. Even she is eligible to be drafted. I don't know who will be the interviewer for the other show, but Well, I guess we'll find that out. Maybe it'll be Greg Hamilton. Maybe it'll be Tom Phillips. Maybe I'll bring back the Boogeyman. Who knows? Cena's off the list, right? Control F. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that open. So who's going to Raw? Natalya. So far, we got 2 women on Raw. And default yesterday, the default for the game, she was a face, and her gimmick was Family Guy or Family Person. I forgot exactly what it was, but basically the gimmick is the wrestler. They're a member of a famous family. That's really all it is, and they make reference to it quite a bit. But as we know, or maybe you don't, but in real life, Natalya is a heel now. And I didn't really know what gimmick to give her. I just gave her arrogant, because she's been pretty arrogant in the ring recently. She's been saying, I'm the greatest, and stuff. Yeah, she's made no bones about the fact that she's a pretty cool woman. So, she's on Raw. As you can see, most of these names are mostly in alphabetical order. Yeah. So who's going to SmackDown? Luke Gallows is going to Friday Night SmackDown. Will the club be one? And by the club, I mean all 4 members: Gallows, Anderson, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor. Will they all be on one show? We're seeing a lot of these tag team / groups. They could be parting. They could be going their separate ways here. A lot of spaces in between Luke Harper. Too many spaces. Okay, Monday Night Raw. Alexa Bliss, a 3rd woman. The women's division. I mean, if Rusev doesn't go to Raw with Lana, she's gonna have to become a wrestler, or maybe she'll find another client. That didn't work out too well for her before. That Dolph Ziggler-Rusev feud last year was awful. But if the women's division looking pretty good so far, and SmackDown has no women yet, they might want to. But that's not their fault. It's just the rando. The rando doesn't like women on SmackDown. But will we get a woman right here on SmackDown? We don't. We get Bo fucking Dallas, who's obviously going to be the SmackDown champion. Maybe the social outcast will become one. I think that was the wrong term to. Maybe they'll be on the same show again. Is what I'm trying to say. I can guarantee you, Heath Slater will not go undrafted. We will not have to deal with a Heath Slater storyline where he tries to get a contract on either show. No. Everybody on this list will be drafted. Nobody will be left out. So Bo Dallas is on SmackDown. Where is his name? I don't even care about searching. I'm just going to control F it up, baby. Alright, Monday Night Raw. Randy Orton. Very big name. Very big name for Monday Night Raw. 12-time world champion. No, don't change his disposition. That's a big pick for Monday Night Raw. Not as big as Primo would have been, but gotta take what you can get. Okay, it's Friday night. Tuesday. I went from Friday to Thursday to Tuesday. Alberto Del Rio coming to. I almost said Friday nights again. Tuesday nights. He's coming to motherfucking Tuesday nights. He's already on there. Will his gal pal Paige come with him? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? I'm sorry. I need to be a little bit more excited about this. Monday Night Raw. JoJo is going to interview, or she might become a wrestler herself. She might become a wrestler. She's had a few matches. She has not competed since, I think, Survivor Series 2013. Don't ask me how I know that. I just do, because obviously I am a connoisseur of JoJo Offerman trivia. So she is on Raw. I may have to change that position to a wrestler if I feel like it. So she's up there. Raw's got 4 women, right? Pretty good women's division, even if some of them may not be wrestlers. It's still a pretty good crop of women they got. Okay, Friday Night SmackDown. From JoJo to Mojo. You know, I was really hoping, and I had this idea in the back of my mind. If Mojo and Zack Ryder got separated, I was going to have... If Mojo and Zack got separated, I was hoping that Mojo, Rawley, and JoJo would be on the same show. And I was going to pair them up and make them a tag team called Mojo JoJo. Yeah, it's awful, but I really was going to do that. I just spilled the beans, you guys, but it's not going to happen, so I guess it doesn't really matter if I tell you guys. That sucks. Monday Night Raw once again. All these women! All these women! The current women's champion in WWE, but if I haven't said this already, all championships will be vacant when this thing gets started. See, Family Guy. Because, you know, she's Ric Flair's daughter. But she's on Raw. Another fucking woman on fucking Raw. Got a pretty good women's division going on. Yet SmackDown doesn't have any women, I don't believe. Maybe that will change here. Yeah, there's your first woman right there. Jack Swagger. No, not Jack Gallagher. Jack Swagger. He is on SmackDown. Which is, I guess, something. Swagger. I have nothing to comment about with that. Monday Night Raw, Bubba Ray Dudley. Will the Dudley boys get split up? If they do, maybe we'll see Bully Ray. Maybe we'll see Bully Ray make his WWE debut. Maybe we'll see Reverend Devon return. Hey, anything can happen. Dudley boys recently retiring in real life, but no, they're still going to be a team in my universe, because why not? They're an established team, they're veterans, you know. I could use them to get some other teams over. Oh, Roman Reigns goes to SmackDown. The first third of the Shield has been drafted. Maybe all 3 members of the Shield will end up on the same show. Maybe they'll team up again and wreak havoc on SmackDown. Roman Reigns, the guy who... I forgot the song. Never mind. I sound stupid. Tajiri! Yes, he is indeed a part of this draft. He is bypassing NXT because he's 45 years old. Why would he be in NXT? He's been wrestling for 20 years. He's going to Raw because he'll add some roster depth. He's also a veteran, you know. He could do a lot of good for the brand. So I added him in there because, you know, Tajiri's cool. Who doesn't like Tajiri? And now Friday Night SmackDown, Aiden English. A lot of tag teams could possibly be separated. That's about 1 of 12 so far, something like that. Oh, sorry, his name's English on this page, not Aiden. He's the first on the list. And now that duty goes to AJ Styles. Speaking of, will AJ Styles go to Monday Night Raw? No, Cesaro will go to Monday Night Raw. He always delivers, and now he'll be delivering on the red brand. And he's going to cut a scathing promo backstage about how he'd rather be on SmackDown. But that's too bad, Cesaro. Live and die by the rando, big boy. You big nigger. Now, who will go to SmackDown and take Cesaro's place? Jason Jordan, another tag team whose future is in doubt. Already on there. That's cool. Jordan. I really fucking hope American Alpha end up on the same show, because not only because they're my favorite tag team, but they are a tag team, period. And both shows need tag teams. There's only going to be one tag team title, but it would be nice for both shows to have tag teams. That would be cool, you know. I would kind of really like that if American Alpha could stay together. But we won't fucking know. That was SmackDown, right? I can't even remember. I don't care. I do, but I can't remember. Okay. Monday Night Raw. Ty Dillinger. You might have noticed his name in there. He is being called up from NXT because he is what? 35 years old? 33 years old. Plus he's awesome. And the Perfect 10 gimmick can get over on the big stage. Thinking about making him a face because I believe they're making him a face now because he faced Wesley Blake on this past episode of NXT. I know sometimes heels face off with each other, but usually it's a face and a heel battling out. So, and Wesley Blake certainly isn't a face, so I have a feeling that Ty Dillinger is a face now. Maybe I'll make him one in real life because it fits. I mean, he's over like a face. He gets cheered. It just kind of makes sense, but we'll see how that works. The Perfect 10's on Monday Night Raw, and he could make it the perfect show. Maybe Cody Rhodes will end up on Raw and they can reform their tag team. I believe they used to be OVW champions? OVW tag team champions? I know they're friends. I think they used to be a tag team. Well, we're going to find out. Who will be going to SmackDown? Fandango. What am I doing? What am I doing searching? There he is. 34 years old. I didn't know Fandango was that old. I thought he was maybe 30. But no, he's 34. Welp. Excuse me. He's on SmackDown. Excuse me. Breezango. They could be broken up here. A lot of tag teams. We don't know what's going to happen to a lot of these tag teams. I don't think there's been one tag team so far that's been safe from being broken up. Monday Night Raw. Sasha Banks. Another woman. Man, Raw's on fire. Raw is on fire. They got a lot of women. I'm going to keep her as a tweener. That sounds cool. She's on Raw. The Boss is on Raw. Oh, we got to remove that other comma as well. Otherwise, a comma will be getting drafted to one of these shows. And I don't want that. Let me turn off screen share for a second. I need to check something on this list. Okay, it's good. Alright, I was just checking to see if a certain name was on the list, because if not, I was going to add them. I'll tell you who that name was when they pop up. So, that was a Raw. Who's on SmackDown? Wade Barrett. Cena, get me a glass of water. That's an old meme. I made his gimmick Grizzled Veteran. The requirements for this gimmick, you have to be 36 years old, and luckily for me, Wade Barrett was 36 years old. When I signed him, I did not make him that. He was already 36. He's going to SmackDown. A clean slate. A clean slate for Wade Barrett. No gimmicks. He's just, well, I mean, he does have a gimmick, obviously, but none of this King Barrett shit that ruined his career. No bad news, Barrett, even though that was the best. That was my favorite part of his career. That was the best stuff he ever did, if you ask me. I mean, he's just gonna be a guy. He's gonna be a guy that exists. I don't know what he's gonna do. Who's going to Raw? Oh, the Dudley Boys are safe. The most decorated tag team in WWE. They're safe. They're together. Right? Yeah, Bubba Ray's on Raw. So that's good. One tag team. One tag team is still intact. The Dudley Boys will not end. Who is going to SmackDown? Becky Lynch. SmackDown finally, and I mean finally, gets a woman on their brand. Lower mid-card. No, come on now. At least mid-card. Becky Lynch is an angel sent from heaven. I love Becky Lynch. Finally, SmackDown's women division is getting kicked off. It might be too little too late. I mean, there's still quite a few women on here, but Raw has really taken over when it comes to the women. Speaking of Raw, who's going to there? R-Truth. I was about to say, will Golden Truth stay intact? But I don't care about Goldust, so he got fired. So why did I keep R-Truth, though? I have an idea. I have an idea, and you guys will see that come to fruition soon. Oh, I kept R-Truth around because I think it's a pretty cool idea. Eva Marie going to SmackDown. Yeesh. I mean, at least they got Becky. At least they got her. So that's pretty good. But now they have Eva Marie, which is... I mean, I guess she'll have her intro at least. That's one good thing about her. Who's going to be joining all the other women on Raw? Apollo Crews! Always smiling. He's bringing his big smiley fucking face to Monday nights. Let's put him on the mid-card. He shouldn't be down the lower mid-card at least. I mean, he's a main event caliber talent, and I plan to get him there, but for right now he's just going to be on the mid-card. Okay, Monday Night Raw. Kofi Kingston, the first member of the New Day, which could be broken up. Yep, it could happen. Nobody's safe. Wait, what? Oh, Kingston. Fuck. Fuck. Let's take him out of there. Still got both members of the Ascension, neither of which have been drafted. Just thought I'd let you guys in on a little Ascension update. You were all dying to know, I'm sure. Just like that, Connor gets drafted to Monday Night Raw. His finisher, Stockade. I don't have any clue what that is, but the Stockade of Monday Night Raw, and Connor just rose exponentially. This is stupid. Well, will Victor go with him to Monday Night Raw, or will he go to Tuesday Night SmackDown? Who cares? Well, Titus is going to SmackDown. Maybe we'll see a Primetime Players reunion. I know he's a heel in real life right now. He's beating up old men like Bob Backlund. I'm going to make him a face in my universe because heel Titus just fucking sucks. Titus O'Neil kind of sucks, period, but, you know. Oh, that's a huge draft pick for Monday Night Raw. The phenomenal AJ Styles. He could become the face of Raw. He'll be away from Roman Reigns and John Cena, so he won't have to beat up John Cena. And he won't have to worry about getting, you know, Superman punched by Roman Reigns. So that's pretty cool. Oh, but that means he is away from Luke Gallows. But if Carl Anderson and Finn Balor make their way to Raw, we could still at least see a 3-member club, which is better than 2 or 1 members. Math. Okay, who's going to Friday Night Smack? Summer Rae, another female competitor for the SmackDown Women's Division. When's the last time she was on Raw? Was it the night after WrestleMania when she tapped out to Sasha Banks? I think it may have been then. But she's cool. She's, of course, beautiful. And she's going to make sure that it's summertime all the time on SmackDown. And now the shining stars, well, at least one of them, come to Monday Night Raw, which is just wonderful. Oh, I really fucking hope Primo and Carlito both end up on Raw. I did not hire Carlito to be away from these fucking idiots. They need to get over. They need Carlito. He better be with them. They better come together. Oh, shit. Curtis Axel with Bo Dallas on SmackDown. No, not Hawkins. Curtis Axel on SmackDown. Big boy doing big things. That's right. There's that. Monday Night Raw gets another female competitor, Paige, fresh off her wellness violation. Oh, and Del Rio's on Raw or SmackDown? I can't remember. Alberto. Yep, they got split up again. Same rosters they're on in real life. which, you know, that sucks, but oh well. They're not meant for each other anyway. Okay, SmackDown gets Neville, the old sensation. I don't know who the new sensation is. You know what? I may have an idea for a gimmick for Neville. I'm gonna run that by with my people once this draft ends. Or should I do it now? Because I'm probably gonna forget. I'll try to remember. I don't want to tell you guys yet. It's pretty cool. It's pretty. I mean, it's fucking stupid, but it's pretty cool. Neville's on SmackDown. He's gonna have a great gimmick. And on Monday Night Raw, we got Braun! I just felt like doing that. He's on Raw. Did any of the other Wyatt family members get drafted to Raw? I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm looking at... I see Bray Wyatt right there. There's Rowan. Okay. They're all on the table. So the Wyatt family, or at least some of it, could be reunited. Because Braun's a little autistic child. He needs assistance from his Wyatt family brethren. Going to Friday Night SmackDown is Tamina, another women's competitor. I have nothing else to say because I think Tamina is kind of shitty. Only thing I like about Tamina is her super kick. It's a really good super kick. I like it. Other than that, she's kind of useless. I don't really care about her. But she's on SmackDown. I'm not going to fire her because, you know, I need women. So, going to Raw, Kurt Hawkins. He will not have a stupid ass. For some reason I almost said George Michael, which is a pop star. He sings my favorite song, I Want Your Sex. I almost said he's not going to have a George Michael gimmick. I meant he's not going to have a Chuck Norris gimmick. George Michaels? What the fuck am I doing? Okay, Friday Night SmackDown gets Emma. So SmackDown's starting to rack up some women as well. Not rack. I'm a dumbass. Let's put Emma on the mid-card, at least. Come on, she's worth that. She's a great wrestler. And I hope she comes back to one of the shows soon. Maybe she can come to Raw and feud with Charlotte for the women's title. That'd be damn good. They would have some damn good matches. Raw gets Darren Young. If he doesn't get his life coach on Raw, I don't fucking know what's gonna happen. Like I said, I guess Bob Backlund might become champion again. I don't really know what else to do with him if he's not with Darren Young. Okay, SmackDown gets Shelton Benjamin. Not really much to say. I haven't seen Shelton wrestle since 2010, so I don't know if he's good. But I guess we'll find out. Still probably about 20 people on the list, maybe 30. So, this may take longer than I envisioned. Monday Night Raw gets Lana and Rusev. The power couple are going to stay together as one on Raw. You people, you guys can rest easy. They're not getting broken up. I was kind of hoping they would, just because it's just something different. And Lana could be a wrestler, but I guess she still could be anyway. There's nothing stopping me from making her a wrestler. And now Rusev can crush together with Lana. Dean Ambrose. Oh, we got Reigns and Ambrose both on Raw, SmackDown. Same place. Yes. He is the champion in real life on the SmackDown brand, but as I said, all titles will be vacant. So for right now, he is not a champion. Nobody is. So maybe Seth Rollins will go with them. Who knows? There's Cody Rhodes. He's going to Raw. Really don't have anything to say. He's at the end of the list. Okay, and SmackDown gets Chad Gable. I don't remember where Jason Jordan went. We're gonna worry in a second. He's on SmackDown. Jason Jordan is. Thank God. Thank God Jason Jordan's on SmackDown. Thank God. I forgot where he was. American Alpha's safe. Oh, I think that's the first tag team all together. I guess Rusev and Lana, but they're not really a tag team. They're just a tandem. Oh my God. Thank fucking Christ, man. I'm so happy. Oh, Jesus. Alright, Monday Night Raw gets Big E. I believe Kofi's on SmackDown, so I believe the New Day just got split up. I think, yes, the New Day is no more. The New Day is gone. They're dead. Xavier Woods may still be able to team with one of his New Day brethren. We'll just have to see who it is. I mean, he's going to wind up with one of them. Unless Xavier Woods somehow becomes this universe's version of Heath Slater and gets undrafted. I hope not. I hope not. I hope Xavier gets to be on a show. There's Kalisto. He's on Raw. SmackDown, you know, same place. He's already on there. Kalisto. There's that. On Raw, we got Seth Rollins. So the Shield will not be reuniting on SmackDown. 2/3 of them are. But the man is still on Raw. And he could become the man on Raw. Who knows? That could be his show. Monday Night Rollins, yeah? He made that joke, so don't blame me. He made that joke in a promo. I don't know. I think he's made it a few times, but it was quite a few months ago. So Friday Night SmackDown, Tuesday Night SmackDown gets Alicia Fox. So I think it's safe to say both rosters have their fair share of women. Raw still may have a little bit, but overall, it's pretty even, I'd say. I don't want to delete all those people, just Alicia Fox. So now Monday Night Raw gets Sin Cara. If you're hoping for a Lucha Dragons reunion, you will not get that. Sin Cara is on Raw. And that's all I got to say about that. And on SmackDown, we get Naomi, so another female competitor. SmackDown may have more females on their show at this point. I'm not really sure. I think Naomi and Tamina are on the same show, so they could start up Team Bad with a new member. I need to check before I even say that kind of shit. I need to see if Tamina's even on SmackDown. She is. So Monday Night Raw gets Primo. Epico's on Raw, right? Epico's on Raw, right? Epico. Oh, thank God. But we still need Carlito. We have to have Carlito on Raw. We have to have Carlito on Raw. Oh my. I saw a C, and I thought C was for Carlito, but it's for Corbin. C is for Corbin. I tried to do the Cookie Monster. It didn't work out. Baron Corbin. I can't find his name because he's a stupid idiot. He's on Friday Night SmackDown, which he already was. I'm putting him up here. I'm putting him up in the upper mid card. I think that's where he should be. All right. Okay. So, next up for Monday Night Raw is Luke Harper. So Braun Strowman, he's got a buddy. He's got a buddy now. Luke Harper back from injury on Monday Night Raw. He can help out his friend a little bit. So he's not just squashing jobbers week in and week out. They can form a tag team maybe. Friday Night SmackDown. Tuesday, god damn it. I'm just going to say SmackDown. They counter with Victor. I think Connor's on Raw. I don't really care to remember. Where's Connor? Well, the Ascension's broken up. Maybe now Victor can wear his face paint. Well, for the 2 months Connor was suspended for his wellness violation, Victor was wearing face paint and competing on main event, and I think his ring name, I think they were calling him Evil Victor or something. I gotta look this up. I really gotta look into this. Evil Victor, WWE. What? Where is he? Victor, WWE, face paint. We're getting an impromptu Google search. Here's the face paint. Oh yes, the demonic Victor, not the evil Victor. The demonic. So that was his name, the stupid fucking dumbass. Maybe now I can do that stupid shit. Maybe Finn Balor can go to SmackDown and Victor can become his demon disciple. That sounds... I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna... Finn Balor's better than teaming up with Victor. Jesus Christ. Monday Night Raw gets Maurice, who could wind up returning to the ring if her husband doesn't come with her. Who the hell knows? I sure don't, because it's randomized, baby. Friday Night SmackDown gets Zack Ryder. I think Mojo Rawley's on SmackDown. I don't remember. He could be. Okay, so the Hype Bros remain a tag team, but JoJo's all by herself. No Mojo Jojo for her. And now Raw gets Nia Jax. For some reason, I almost called her Nia. I know her name. It's Nia Jax. She's on Raw. She's not like most girls. We're going to put her in the mid-card because she's not like most mid-carders. Stupid. There she goes. SmackDown gets Kevin Owens, the prize fighter. Could win the ultimate prize, the SmackDown Championship, baby. SmackDown, Owens, SmackDown. Will Sami Zayn join him? There's Sami. I was wondering if I forgot him on this list. Figured he would have showed up by now. There goes Rhino to Monday Night Raw. So we got him in the mix. The Man Beast looking to gore his way through the competition on the Raw brand. Rosa fucking Mendez goes to SmackDown. I mean, ultimately, I guess the SmackDown Women's Division's looking okay. They've got Rosa Mendez, Eva Marie, and Tamina, though. That's not a very good trio of women. If you're a fan of any of those girls, I'm sorry, but they're not. None of them are very good, if you ask me. They're kind of all shitty. I mean, Eva and Rosa are beautiful. That's really about it. Monday Night Raw gets Bob Backlund. I know for a fact Darren Young is on Raw, so they stay together, which is great because otherwise I don't want Bob Backlund to be SmackDown champion. So I'm glad he's on Raw with him. I'm not even sure why I put him in the fucking draft, just to create tension, I guess. Still some big names on here. We got Bayley, Bray Wyatt, Chris Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, Finn Balor. Sheamus has not been drafted. We got some big names there. Next on Friday on SmackDown is Sami Zayn. So that rivalry can possibly continue on SmackDown. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I could do some stuff with that. Maybe they could become a tag team. Because right now, SmackDown's tag team division ain't looking so good. Maybe they might need to become a tag team. Raw gets Nikki Bella, another female competitor. Coming to Raw. That's cool. I'm a fan. Gotta remove that comma. Again, we don't want the dreaded comma to be drafted. That wouldn't be good. Coming to SmackDown, Carl Anderson. So Gallows and Anderson, they at least get to stay as a tag team. They get to beat people up. Oh, they can beat up John Cena on SmackDown if they want. But AJ Styles will not be with them. But maybe Finn Balor will be. I know, such speculation, right? Monday Night Raw gets Chris Jericho. Drink it in, man. Not Chris Gerard. Chris Jericho on Raw. Away from his Jericho tag team partner. So that team was short-lived, but all good things must come to an abrupt end. SmackDown gets Bayley. That just made the women's division at least 15 times better. It makes up for the Tamina, Eva Marie, Rosa Mendes situation. Let's call her up from developmental. Make her a mid-carder. She could be the face of the women's SmackDown division. Shit. Bayley. No, not Bayley. Alright, Monday Night Raw gets Enzo Amore. So that team is still there, right? Big Cass, are you on Raw? You're on Raw. Bada boom. Realest guys in the Raw locker room. How you doing? So that's cool. I would hate it if those guys got broken up. Now SmackDown gets Dolph Ziggler. Dolph. I was typing his last name. Motherfucker. There he is. He's 35 years old. Jesus. He was already on SmackDown. That's cool. Oh, fucking Christ. No! Fuck you. Alright. The big names are dropping, but we still got Sheamus and Finn Balor. And Bray Wyatt. We got them on there. Who's going to Raw? Victoria. You may have saw her name. I added her. Once again for more roster depth. She is 45 years old. So what? Doesn't mean you're a bad wrestler all of a sudden when you're past 40. Look at Chris Jericho. He's doing some of the best work of his career right now, I think. So just more roster depth for the women's division. I think it's good. Plus, there's been rumors that she would be returning for the past few weeks. She still might. We don't know. Haven't seen anything yet. But I put her on here because why not? We need as many women as we can get to make the women's division fulsome and hardy. So, speaking of Hardy, will one of the Hardy Boys, neither of which are on this list, go to Friday Night SmackDown? Yes, one of the Hardy Boys, Tyler Breeze, will be going to SmackDown with Fandango. So, the Breezango tag team is alive, which is great because they're one of my favorite tag teams. I'm very happy about this. Breeze is about to make SmackDown gorgeous. Monday Night Raw gets Jinder Mahal. That's cool. I have nothing to say about that. But I do have an idea in mind for Jinder. I do have something in mind for him. Which is also stupid, but I don't care. So we got Neville and Jinder Mahal, both gonna be doing stupid shit. Speaking of stupid shit, shitty SmackDown gets shitty Bray Wyatt. So Luke Harper and Braun Strowman, they're gonna be going it alone because the Eater of Worlds is on SmackDown now. Maybe Eric Rowan will follow him, or maybe Bray will send his flock of buzzards over to pick apart the Raw locker room. We're getting down to nitty-gritty here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. And we have a few big names like Finn Balor and Sheamus. Other than that, basically mid-carders. But let's get to it. Monday Night Raw gets Carmella. So Enzo, Cass, and Carmella are all together again on the Raw roster, which is pretty cool, I think. I like that a lot. Now Carmella doesn't have to do her fucking get your popcorn ready. If you didn't know, she had to kind of change her shtick, her intro, because she couldn't say hottest chick in the ring or any of that stuff, and she can't say how you doing because that's Enzo and Cass's thing. If they were on the same roster, maybe she could do that, but since they're on different rosters, the casual fans would be like, what the hell? Why's she saying Enzo and Big Cass's catchphrase? That's bullshit. It was to avoid confusion, but now that they're on Raw, you bet I'm going to make her do all that stuff because, well, it's cool. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So Carmella's on Raw, another nice addition to the women's roster. And next for SmackDown is Primo. That was actually, I'm not only am I quite proud of myself, I'm quite disgusted in myself that I did that as well as I just did. And I am going to make her a wrestler again. I know she retired in real life, but we need as many women as we can get, so I'm putting her on SmackDown. Deal with it, niggers. And Nikki is on Raw, right? Yes. So the Bellas are broken up. Maybe I was going to say there's only going to be one women's championship, so they both can't hold the title. But maybe they can both take over SmackDown. And Raw gets Heath Slater. So he does get drafted, but he does not meet up with his social outcast teammates Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, who are both on SmackDown, I believe. I'm too lazy to check. Excuse me, but there he is on Raw. The house that Heath Slater built. Not really. Oh well, excuse me. Only got 10 people left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 people left. No females. All the females are gone. And SmackDown gets Finn Balor. So Gallows, Anderson, and Balor are on SmackDown. That's going to be very interesting. Will we see the return of the club, or will we see the formation of the brand new Balor Club? Who knows what will happen in the double E? I don't even really know, to be honest. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I mostly do all this stuff on the fly. Raw gets Did the fucking Usos get broken? Because if so, I have no idea what to do with either of them as a singles competitor. Oh, God. Oh, God. Jimmy, where the fuck did you get it? Oh, my God. The fucking Usos. What am I going to do? I can't even tell them apart. How am I supposed to book them? I legitimately do. After all these years, I don't know which Uso's which. I mean, I know Jimmy Uso's married to Naomi, but when they're on TV, I can't tell you which one's which. I have no idea. Oh, well. I'm going to have to come up with something. Ah, fuck me. Raw gets Tyson Kidd, who is back from his neck injury. Hopefully he doesn't ever step foot in the ring with Samoa Joe again. I'm just kidding. That wasn't Samoa Joe. That was a complete accident. I'm just being a douche. But Tyson Kidd's on SmackDown. I believe Natalya's on Raw, so that sucks. Yep. And Cesaro's on Raw too, so Tyson Kidd doesn't even have his former tag team partner with him. Well, damn. Maybe I'll call up David Hart Smith and bring him in and they can reform the Hart Dynasty. Raw gets Sheamus, the final big name on the list. He goes to Raw. Maybe we can do that best of 7 series with Cesaro. Maybe we can fucking do it with Nia Jax. I don't know what's going to happen. That'd be pretty entertaining, I think. SmackDown gets The Miz, and I believe, yes, Maurice is on Raw, right? Yeah, Maurice is on Raw, so the It couple is no more. He may have to find a new trophy wife, the Miz may. Wow, that certainly shook things up. We got 4 names left. The Brian Kendrick, Eric Rowan, Simon Gotch, and Xavier Woods. 3 of them are a part of tag teams, or could be at least. They're part of groups, no less. And Raw gets Simon Gotch. I don't know where Aiden English is. I don't remember. He's on Raw now. I hope Aiden English is on Raw. He's fucking on SmackDown. The Vaudevillains are over. One of my favorite tag teams. That's why I'm laughing, but that's because I rather laugh than get pissed off. Well, that's over. Shit. Alright, going to SmackDown. Xavier Woods with Kofi Kingston. So at least, well, I mean, we already knew Xavier would wind up with one of them. It's Kofi, right? Kofi's on SmackDown, right? Yes. So they could still be a team. I don't know what will happen. But next on, we got Brian Kendrick and Eric Rowan. Who's going to where? Monday Night Raw gets the Brian Kendrick. He's the man with the plan. He's got a plan to take over Monday Night Raw, man. Gonna take him off that developmental deal. Do we want to make him a face? Do we want to change his name to the Brian Kendrick? I think we'll make... Yeah, I think we'll... Did I say change him to a face? He already was a face. What should his gimmick be? What would you consider his gimmick when he was the Brian Kendrick? Would he be arrogant? Cocky? Cheater? He could also be a grizzled vet, but... and he's older now, so he's not gonna be as, immature as he was, smacking coffee cups out of people's hands. I remember he did that backstage on SmackDown once. I wish there was a gimmick that meant someone that's looking for redemption. I wish there was a redemption gimmick, because that's kind of what he's doing on the Cruiserweight Classic. He's been talking about in promos. I made mistakes in the past. I'm here. This could be my last chance. I got to win this tournament. And that's a really cool story. But I don't think there's any gimmick like that here. Should I make him cool? Should I just make him cool? Because he is cool. I'm going to make him cool. I'm going to make him cool for right now. Because Brian Kendrick is cool. He's got the Fonz factor thing, which means he's cool. Yeah, why not? Sure, why not? So that means that Eric Rowan... Let's just do this anyway, just because why not? Eric Rowan is going to SmackDown. So we got 2 Wyatt family members on each show, which is quite interesting, to say the least. I like that. That's cool. Sorry, I was taking a drink of my Pib Extra. All of the draft picks, they're done. The rosters have been filled. I'm not sure how many people are on each roster. And there's really no way for me to check until I get in the game. I mean, I could count them. I'm way too lazy to do that, though. I could check, but I'm not going to. I have to wait until I'm in the game to do that. We got quite a few NXT people here. Let me do this real quick. Triple H is not on a brand. He's a non-wrestler. The Rock is not on a brand. The Undertaker is not on a brand. Tweener, okay. I guess so. Okay. And Brock Lesnar is also not on a brand. So there's that. So Paul Heyman, he's also not on a brand. He goes wherever Brock goes. That was really fun. I like doing that, so I'm wondering if I should come up with some more names, put some more names on this list, because that was really fun. I know I'm probably pushing my luck, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. I legitimately enjoyed it. You know what? Fuck it. I can't fucking make a goddamn fucking NXT roster / NXT show. And these are 4 of the best wrestlers in the world. Not only in WWE. I think they should all be on the main roster. What about Asuka? Asuka's awesome too. Fuck it. I'm putting Asuka on this list too. I don't care. I don't care. They're all awesome wrestlers. They should all be on the main roster. Who else should be on the main roster? Should I leave all the Cruiserweight Classic guys down there for the time being? Let me scroll through this list. See if anybody stands out to me as someone I'd want to put on here. Well, I definitely need tag teams. But I'm just afraid the fucking Revival will have to be separated. That would just piss me off. Wait, what? I didn't see Carlito on there, did you guys? Did I not put Carlito on the list? No. Carlito doesn't have a roster. I gotta put him on there. Shit. Ah, shit. I was so happy, but I forgot Carlito's not on the roster, man. The fucking Shining Stars could still be split up. I'm putting Hideo Itami on here. He's awesome too. It's time for him to get called up. Oh, sorry. Gotta make that a comma, not a period. Hideo Itami's on that list. Excuse me. Ibushi. Ibushi is awesome too. I think I'll keep him down there for a little bit. He is awesome though. I'm just looking through this. I was wondering if Zack Ryder got drafted, which he did. I'm very sad JoJo and Mojo Rawley are on different rosters. I can't think of anybody else to put on here. I'm gonna leave all the other Cruiserweight Classic guys down there. All the other NXT talents. I definitely don't want to bring up fucking Angelo Dawkins, that's for sure. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. So we're gonna do 7 more draft picks. Eric Rowan was the last guy, correct? And he went to SmackDown. So I think it only makes sense that we start with Raw. So which of these 7 men and women, which one of them will go to Monday Night Raw? Thank fucking God. Oh, now I don't have to worry about that. The Shining Stars are now complete. Carlito is on Raw with Primo and Epico. God, the only reason I signed that fucking dick. Finally, he's on Raw. Who's going to SmackDown? Samoa Joe. Yeah, baby. I wonder if I can leave people in developmental, but also have them be on a main roster. Well, I'm gonna put him in a main event on SmackDown anyway. Joe. Man, he's on the same roster as his old friend John Cena. Raw gets Hideo Itami. Nice. He's up there with Tajiri. Very, very cool. Gonna put him in the upper mid card on Raw. I feel like everybody on this list should be on the main roster, so let's just put him in there. SmackDown gets the glorious one, Bobby Roode. Glorious. No, I won't give in, 'cause I'm glorious. I'm putting him in the upper mid-card. Rude. It pays to be rude. It pays to be on SmackDown. Raw gets Shinsuke Nakamura. So him and Joe have been separated, which might be for the best. Now Shinsuke gets a fresh start on the Raw brand. Also with Hideo and Tajiri. Might have some great matches there. SmackDown gets Asuka, the NXT Women's Champion. So, gonna put her in the upper mid card. Gonna put her on a SmackDown. Easter. And that means Monday Night Raw gets Austin Aries, the greatest man who ever lived. There he is on Raw. Main event. Right off the bat. Take Aries. I don't know why I did that. I could have just. I didn't need to search his name. That's just really fun to do, but there's really no reason for me to do it anymore. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm gonna leave everything else the way it is. Well, I'm just having thoughts. You know, this is my game. I think there needs to be some more tag teams. The Ascension got broken up. The Vaudevillains got broken up. I'm putting Gargano and Ciampa on Monday Night Raw. I know I'm not living and dying by the rando. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm not randoing them, so I'm just deciding this. I'm deciding to put these guys on Raw as a tag team. They're one of my favorite tag teams. I like them. Let's do it. And just like in real life, the commissioner of Monday Night Raw will be Stephanie McMahon, or the COO of Monday Night Raw will be Stephanie McMahon. The general manager will be Mick Foley. As for SmackDown, the COO will be Shane McMahon, and the general manager will be Daniel Bryan. Bree's on SmackDown, right? Oh, so at least she's with her husband. I just realized Nikki Bella and John Cena have been separated. Well, shit. So, overall, I honestly don't even remember how the rosters stack up. I wish I could, like it shows right here, the roster splits, Raw and SmackDown. I wish I could look at the rosters themselves. But I can't. I cannot look at the rosters, which sucks. But yeah. So I don't know which roster is the better one overall. Just judging by my memory, I think SmackDown may have Raw beat. I mean, they got Sami Zayn, they got Kevin Owens, they got American Alpha, they got John Cena. They have 3 members of the club, which could become the Balor Club. They got Bray Wyatt. They got Samoa Joe. They got Bobby Roode. They got quite a few great women. They got Becky Lynch, Bayley, other people. They got Reigns and Ambrose. I think SmackDown won. I think SmackDown won this battle of rosters. Raw got some good ones too, though. They got Seth Rollins, Shinsuke, Aries. Clearly not as many good ones because I'm having trouble remembering who. Fuck. They got Gargano and Ciampa. They got some good women. Sasha Banks, Charlotte. For a while there, they had nothing but women. They got Rusev. They got Luke Harper. I consider him a great pick because he's awesome. They got Chris Jericho. They got Enzo, Cass, and Carmella as a unit, which is how it should be. SmackDown also had Asuka. Raw has AJ Styles. Great picks overall. Very great picks, I would say. I'm going to change this to the Brian Kendrick. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, maybe SmackDown has a stacked roster, but I mean, I'm going to work with it. Somehow I'm going to work with it. Even though some tag teams got split up, I'm going to work with it. It sucks, but I'm going to work. For some reason, I'm most happy about the fact that Carlito and the Shining Stars are on the same show. I am so ecstatic about that for no fucking reason. I am ecstatic about this lower mid-card act. I don't even know why. But very sadly, the New Day got split up. That's what happens when you live and die by the rando. Excuse me, the Vaudevillains got split up, which also sucks. There's still some good tag teams, though. I think I'll make it work. I think it'll be okay. I don't think it'll be too bad. What show did Jack Swagger go on? SmackDown? That's cool. The Usos got split up. I have no idea what that's going to do. The Miz and Maurice got split up. Maybe Maurice will become a competitor again. Her stats aren't that good, but who knows. Neville. I got a great gimmick in mind for Neville and I almost said Finn Balor. I don't know why. Jinder Mahal. I got a great gimmick in mind for him. Yeah. I don't know. I just that was really fun. I really did enjoy that. SmackDown also got Shelton Benjamin. Raw got Hideo Itami. Both brands had some great names, but I'll give the edge to SmackDown just based on the names I said. I think I said more bigger names. Raw got Randy Orton, so that's good. I just think SmackDown. I mean, they didn't blow Raw away or anything, but I think they won by a slight margin. They've got the better roster. But that could change when these Cruiserweight Classic guys get called up. It could change. You never know. But for now, I think that's going to be it for this video. I do have plans to sign more female wrestlers to both brands. I want the women's roster, because as I said, there's only going to be one women's title. Also, there's going to be only one SmackDown, or just one tag team title. Both of those championships will be cross-brand. The champion will defend their title against members of both rosters. That's how I think it should be. I like it that way. But I'm still going to add more female wrestlers because the more the merrier. I know as I said yesterday, the only company I watch is WWE. Lucha Underground does not count. It's not a company. It's a TV show. But I do keep up with wrestling, and I do know some wrestlers, some female wrestlers outside of the WWE that I think would be a good fit in the company that I plan to sign and add them to the women's division. Maybe some of them will be on NXT for a bit, but I do plan to add them to the women's division. But for now, the draft is over. It was really fun. It was just exciting having all these names up here and clicking random and seeing who pops up. There's a lot of drama. Maybe you guys thought it was boring. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And I would like to do it again, but I'm good. As I say, live and die by the rando. and that's what I'm gonna do, or try to do at least. It might be hard at points, but I'm gonna do it. So, for now, the draft is over. I thank you guys for watching and listening. I don't know what the next part will be. I think I'm just gonna introduce to you some extra additions to the Raw and Smackdown rosters. I'm gonna introduce those people to you, and from there, I guess we're gonna get started on the game itself. We're gonna start our save file and start booking, which is what the game's all about. So if that's what you've been looking forward to, try to hang on a little bit longer. It should be up. It should be coming up soon. I just felt like, I could have easily did the draft on my own time, but I just wanted to do it with you guys, we could share the excitement together. I thought it was a good idea, and it is. It was, I think, and I think it turned out really well. Really fun. I hope you guys had fun. I know I did, and I hope to have more fun in the next episode of Extreme Warfare Revenge, which I guess will be episode 1. Technically, we're not on episode 1. The first episode was introduction shit. This is the Drafty do. That's what I've called it. Episode 1 is when we start booking. That's when the actual series begins. So my jaw is crackling every time I open my mouth. The left side of my jaw is crackling. I don't know why. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just doing it for some reason. I guess because I've been talking too much. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye 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 bye. Hopefully this isn't loud when I do this now. Bye. Grover loves you. Mwah.